tell you about Legend Seeker and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our Legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord or Patreon, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you are a Copper or Common member on Discord or Patreon, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver and Uncommon members can give 2 benefits to 2 players of your choice. If you go the YouTube route, you can give a $50 benefit to a player of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold and Mythic members on Discord and Patreon give a $20 benefit to 3 players of your choice. You can choose from all casts across Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our Legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord or Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game.
Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, it is time for more Frost Written, and yes, all of my black t-shirts are in the wash, so I'm wearing blue, so sue me or something. Look at that, a nice quiet, calm, collected sip of a rational human being, me. So I'm going to have to get up in mere seconds because right when I hit the button, I'm knocking everything over. Right when I hit the button to start, of course, cats upstairs are playing around, and the cats out back, I think they knocked the camp chair over. So I'm looking on the camera to see what all the hubbub's about. I don't know. Let me go see. I think I'm coming back with the Calvino, though. So I'll be right back. Yep, I see a Calvino. Is that a Calvino in the window? It is. Hello. Hello. Kitten. Damn it. Oh, great. Snake my way back over here. All right, I'm gonna throw my headphones back on for music. Are you coming up on my lap, Calvino, or are you gonna get in your chair? What are you doing here? Coming up? Good boy. Hi. So, tail, flirp. Check his house for pods. Hi, Calvino. Hi. Oh my goodness, he's a happy, happy boy. He's a happy boy. He's purring already. Aren't you, buddy? Okay. So right now, what I'm doing is going through and putting names on the cities in the peninsula that is Kiru, where all the barbarians live. The ones who did not participate in the God Killer War because they had their own wars to fight. Da-da-da. Calvino butt, exactly. Yeah. Some cats love butt pats, some absolutely hate them. Yeah, he doesn't mind him at all. I can go smack, smack, smack on his butt, and he's just like, whatever. Where he gets all excited is when I start scratching under his chin, and then he kind of closes his eyes and does this. And then if I stop it, he looks mystified. But I can rub his tummy all day, and I can pat his butt, and he's fine with it. He tried to eat my soup earlier, and so I sent him outside while I ate, and now he's back. And now we're talking about barbarians, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, I don't like these shirts because they have this little tab in the back that's not even I don't even know what it is, but it just, it's not a label because the label's printed on the inside. And I bought these shirts because I thought, they'd just be a nice, comfortable alternative, but they're cut weird. They sit just weirdly. I don't know. I don't know if they're supposed to be made for a totally different type of person, but they don't work on me as well. But they're a shirt, so I don't really care a lot. Anyway. Wow, Shadow Warden, that's horrible. Change to Ocean Gate because you're about to implode. Wow. Wow. All right, Calvino, what are you going to do? Are you going to roll around in my lap here and be a nuisance, or are you going to sit still and go to sleep? Because right now you're putting holes in everything. Yeah, don't put holes in things. Why do you have black on your fur? What did you get on your fur here? Just a second, everybody. Let me see your paw. What did you get on you? Oh, it's dirt. Hey, thanks for the dirt, buddy. I thought he had something bad on his paw. It was dirt. Okay, this is Kisavale, Umari, Rido. Oh, that's right. I was coming up with the last town down here on the port. I'm using a mixture of like Eastern, Near Eastern, Maori, all kinds of interesting, like old Middle Eastern names and stuff to come up with the names for these places. So I'm going very simple, lots of vowels ending. Hi, you're rolling around like a nutcase here. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? If I were to pick you up, are you going to go nuts? Are you going to go nuts? Look at this. He's already. Do you want to go down? He's purring like crazy. This is the weirdest way to lay. You're comfortable this way? Oh, okay, there you go. I was gonna say, he looks like he wants to go down. Just please don't knock the green screen down, buddy. There's about 50 million yards of green screen sitting here because I'm setting up a new screen back there, but I haven't gotten all the stuff set up. And he's very interested in smelling it right now. Yeah, you can lay that really back in my lap already. Okay, I'm trying to come up with barbarian city names, dude. And this is why I had you outside. All right. All right, let's see here. We're going to go with this. Will that work? Did I name this place up here? Okay. I don't want to do another K. I've got a lot of hard Ks and ch sounds right now. I'm thinking about one that starts with an M. And that one sounds ridiculous. That sounds like a cell phone name. Nope. All right. I'm going to go with this. Yes, Calvino, hi. I love you very much. Put your claws in my leg. That's fine. Happy, happy claw time. Karsdal. That's where the tea house is at. Okay. Got to put some of these names back in here now. We've got Karsdal. We don't have Karsurum as an entrance. So, or as an entry. Boop. I just realized I'm going to update these because it seems like even on my screen, Kick and YouTube are really far behind. There we go. Yeah, scratchy stuff with the neck is not good. Very tender bar. Let's see. How could I help you? How could I help you? Hey guys, what did you guys have for lunch today? Let's talk food. I had soup. Because I knew I was going to work on this part of the world. I got some ramen. It's pretty good. I was originally going to make it myself because I got all the stuff the other day. And then I ran out of time. I was like, well, I can get the noodles and the broth ready, and I won't have any other items. I won't have the eggs or any of the other stuff. I won't have time to cook the shrimp. So I pretty much tried to cobble together the same thing I was making from the local place, and they did a pretty good job. But I accidentally ordered twice the hot sauce because they give these little cups of hot sauce you can put in. It's with the broth. And when I ordered it last time, I said, as a side, order it. So what I did was I clicked on that order and just changed some ingredients, but didn't scroll down to the bottom where I said put a hot sauce in there. And so on the side, I ordered another thing of hot sauce. And of course, 2 little containers of stuff came with the other containers that you pour all together to make the ramen. And I put them both in. I'm overspiced right now. Grrr, says Sassy Witch. Yeah, I was just gonna make some cheapo ramen too. Cause I was like, well, I can't make the good stuff. I'll just make my own, just college ramen. And then I was like, no, I need something a little more filling. It's been like 3 degrees today. So, keep calling ramen on. Cooked some mussels earlier. Oh, nice. Hi, Calvino. What did you have for lunch? You had cat kibble and you had shredded cat food. You had all the good stuff. Oh, that's right. I gave you a bite of shrimp, didn't I? I forgot about that. A hot pepper oil is good. This stuff they come with is kind of like a chili, paste, but it's more liquidy. It's like a chili slurry that mixes into the broth really well. And woo-hoo-hoo, it's got a kick. But I also had pickled ginger in it. So that was pretty good. Hi, buddy. Yeah, go ahead, roll around. Roll around, get yourself comfy. All right, so Kartdal, Karturum. We've got Ocala and Koto. Hi, Kelvino, don't scratch me. Yeah, because you know what happens if you scratch me? You get a free ride back outside. This is the way. All right, and then we've got Kisa Vale, which is amongst all these lovely mountains here. Kisa Vale. So you guys will have to let me know once I write all these down. I'm gonna pass some of these names off on you and see what you think here. Umari and Rido. Hi, that's my beard buddy. Yeah, you can't attack my beard. If you do, I will be most upset. Most upset. Hi. He's so happy he's doing biscuits in the air. You making air biscuits right now, buddy? You're so happy you're doing air biscuits, aren't you? Yep. Air biscuits, yes, you are. I know. You're such a happy boy. All right. Hi. Hi. Yeah, if you reach up there and you grab a hold of my shirt like that, this shirt is really thin. That really hurts, bud. And he's like, yeah, I don't understand any of these words this dude's making, but I'll just humor him. Air biscuits, yeah, he's just laying here just going this and closing his eyes. He's a happy guy. All right, so we've got Kartdal, which is the seat of, once was Ocala the Bear. It was his seat of power, and now it is ruled by his son, Kaga. And there is a little village at the foot of it near this lake named after Ocala the Bear because he founded it a long time ago. There's the town of Koto up here, which is kind of like the first major town you come to in here. The tea house is way up in the mountains, which people go make pilgrimages to. Karth Urum is the biggest city, the biggest port. Kind of controls this whole part of the coast and everything having to do with the industry and trade. Kisa Vale, we'll go into that a little bit later. Umari and Rito are both heavy producers of really important stuff for the people. And most of them down here is also, but in a different way. They are producers of things. Now I have absolutely nothing on this side except for this one little town that goes up to here. So what I need to do still, I have to work on this side because this side of the island is much drier. This side, not as dry because the rain comes down or the storms come through and it pulls all the rain off, and the colder winds come against the shore, and the water is all shoved off by the rain here. So this side, much drier and cooler. So I guess I will come up with these. This is their little outpost, and these are their other two towns. Okay. John Irwin, voice of the ADC man. Yeah, I saw that he had died. I was like, oh, man. Ha ha, Ramen. I don't think that's true. Right, Kelvina? All right, you go to sleep or something. Let me have some writing time here. All right, I got to find 3 more little village names. I'm enjoying ending them all in a vowel for the most part, unless they're a big place. Hi. What? Yeah. I hear the cats upstairs too. That's fine. But it's interesting how few things in like Assyria and Mesopotamia and stuff ended with vowels. What? 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 Hi. What? Can you hear him talking to me? What do you need? Oh my gosh, that was a yawn. Oh boy. And those are claws. That sound was him going. I was asking him what he's did. What? 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 Come here. What? Hi. You gonna say hi again? Raising his little paw up. What do you need? Do you need... Oh, you need to snuggle that way. Okay. I don't know. He's just making noises now. And now he reached out, grabbed his own back paw, and he's giving it a clean. You're too rambunctious. Okay? Calm down, or I'm going to have to probably put you out, because I don't feel like getting holes in my hands again. See? Look at this. He's... Nope. If you grab me and start playing like that, you're going outside immediately, because yesterday, you put a hole in my arm. Like, a serious hole. He's got murder paws, so he can't be trusted to just play. I think it's time for Mr. Murder Paws to go outside again. I'm sorry, buddy. I know you're probably bored. Yep. But when you put holes like that in me, that's troublesome. I don't like it because it makes it hard for me to relax while you're... Oh, see, now he's like, oh, I love you. Don't put me outside. Do you? Do you? You just want to put holes in me. You just want to put holes in me. You just want to put holes in me. And he's flipping his tail. He's like, I just want to fight. Oh my gosh, he's now purring like... You want to go out? Yeah, you got to go out. All right, well, I'm going to take him out. And by take him out, I mean put him outside. It's not the end for Calvino. It's not the end for Calvino. You're knocking everything over on the way out on your attempt to stay. Okay, I got it. Alright, I think you're going to go play with Wolfie. I think he wants to go play with you. Yeah, look at that. There he is. All right. Yeah, he wanted to play fight. He immediately, as soon as I open the door, Wolfie comes around the corner like, eh. Calvino runs over to him and is just like, we are going to fight now. And they ran off into the woods. So, meow, and silence. Oh my goodness. He is just such a troublemaker. Yeah, he put a nice hole in my arm. A couple of them, in fact, because he was holding on a little bit too tight. Anyway, we're going back to these towns here. If I can move that aside. So these are going to be drier, and this one's going to be a normal swampy place. So let's see here. That's an interesting place. So yeah, you can see I can move my arm farther over here now, because I put some of the green screen material just across the back of the chair for the time being until I get everything set up. So you can see these shadows here. It's an enormous bundle. This is a 10 by 12 foot piece of green screen that I'm going to be putting up with blackout curtain shades. So I won't have to keep moving all my screens around. I'll just be able to start streaming and won't have to worry about it. It's going to be great. I have to rearrange some stuff in the basement, especially my work machine has to move. But I think it'll be worth it. Anyway. Let's see. We are in this area. That's the word for spring. A lake, a strait. This is more a delta area. I guess what it could be is talking about the headland. Oh, that's interesting. Looking at all these old words from different languages that come from people that were conquered by other people, or people who became the original, or the original groups of people that came together to become, like, say, the people in the Edo period. Interesting. Uruk was in... I think... No. Uruk was in Mesopotamia, yeah. Which is, I guess, technically was Assyria, eventually? I think. Didn't it become Assyria? Or at least part of Iran? Somewhere in that area. I think you're right, though. I think you're right. I think, and the other thing I'm looking up are what some of these words might mean. Just so I don't pick something like a word that means, I call something baka. And everyone's like, hee hee hee. Okay, that's not what I meant. All right, what is this one? This is a Polynesian. Oh, it's also a Spanish name? Oh. Okay, Polynesian. All right, we are going to use this word because it's from a bunch of different cultures and it means a few different things. This is just going to be hero. It can mean plentiful, generous, tolerant, abundant. It's a rain deity in one place. And this is a very wet place here with the delta and everything. It also can mean diamond. All kinds of different things. It can mean sacred name. It's got all the names. Dang it, I think Calvino got cat hair. Oh, I did stick my head on him, didn't I? On my nose, and he stuck his nose and head right against me. He's good at that. Dang it, buddy. I need a lint roller just so I can roll the cat hair out of my mustache. All right, so we got this. Now we got to come up with some names for these dry places. Let's put this one over here. We'll put hero right here. And we will be putting the drier places off on the side here. Yeah, generous, tolerant, prosperous. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. It's kind of interesting because it's even in Spanish. It looks like when I went to this one etymology page, it said, oh, I misread that. It means beacon. It can be part of a root word meaning beacon. I thought it said bacon. I was like, oh, I have named a place Bacon? Tell me more. Okay, all right. All right, that one works. Let's see if we can find something. I like this name. This is in east of Babylon. Okay. Let's see with this one. Yeah, when I was writing my book, I had fun coming up with names of different characters, and I changed the main characters. Got a friend, and the friend is married, and I changed the wife's name because I had an original meaning and I had an original name for what I wanted her name to be in Hebrew. And then I was like, no, the story in the Bible, if anyone knows it, might lead them to think, oh, this is going to turn out this way. I'm like, no, we're gonna change her name. So I changed her name. Because I liked all the names to have a good meaning. Which was fun. What is this? Okay, that works. They once named a Bacon Francis. That is true. That is totally true, and I love it. And this is going to be a place up here that's named for the Azure Kingdom. So this is where that little fortress is that blocks. That's their hot gates, the Thermopylae type place. All right, and we are going to... So I'm giving these ones names that are not ending in vowels. So I'm going to find another... I'm kind of smushing things together too. And I'm keeping them simple because the barbarians, like their simple, quick names. Yeah, that one is too wet sounding. I need a dry name. That one could work. So Ocala is there. I think that would be too weird. Well, that's a lot of names that don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Okay. That is a weird name, but I like it. It just ends with a vowel, so it's not going to work for here. History erasure button. I missed you though over there in Kick. Sorry. But thanks for stopping by. Trying to think of something that would make a good sound in the same style here. I kind of want it to start with an H, a ha sound. Oh no, that would end with a vowel. Maybe sound is not good to start with then. Maybe I could go with a ta sound, a tu. That one's a weird one though. Okay, let's look at these other areas to see if they give me some inspirational syllables here. That could... Oh no, that sounds a little bit too Norwegian. All of a sudden to have that in there. Oh, maybe this would work. Ah. Alright, so if I jammed these two together... and then took out this... Yeah, I don't think that one is gonna... That sound doesn't fall anywhere in any of these things, so I think that's not gonna work, actually. I just talked myself out of mashing these names together, because that is gonna end up with just a gibbledy gobbledy gooky book. That's not gonna be good. Wow. Wow, Jensen. Wow. Seriously, name started with H and sounds weird. Well, those are weird. They are not weird. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to look up this, what this means. Okay, I think this works because this... Oop, I didn't want to do that. Delete. Deleted. Because this literally in Japanese means hot spring, and they do have hot springs here. Okay, and we will put that here. And we will look here quickly. Quiche is up above. All right, well, we've got a lot of, look at this. We got all these cities we're gonna have to come up with all the lore for. So somebody get on that for me. That'd be great. I'll be over here drinking coffee. I know there's an Imhotep. I don't know about a Mentotip. But maybe. Maybe. We'll go with majority. They call everything the Outlands because everything that's not in Kiru is not Kiru. Oh, one of the only places in Kiru. So Karthurum is a sprawling port city that supplies the majority of Kiru with goods from the outlands. This is one of the only places in Kiru where you will find people from other nations of the Godlands living side by side with the Kirinese. So in the majority of the whole of Kiru, this massive, massive area where all these barbarians live in all these jungles and stuff, this is the only city where you're going to find a lot of people from other ports of the Godlands. Even up in Hero and stuff, it's mostly just Kirinese because they don't like the people from outside. They don't really like them in here. The other thing I need to put in here, and this is going to be something that I do right now because I do not want to forget to do this. I forgot to do this the last 2 times I was messing around in here. Is this whole area is just jungle. The whole center of the place, and it is, and even though they have this road going through, this main road they've created, these jungles are well, home to a lot of people, a lot of creatures, a lot of stuff. But this is where Xanath is, or Xanatha, sorry. So when you hear about the Velociraptors and all that crazy stuff, this is a horrible place where they made all that stuff. And there's a reason there's only one little town down here. And most everybody, if they go, they travel by boat. But you can take the road. You can take the road if you want to, if you're unsafe. Where's my labels? There's my labels. All right, and we are going to... And we got to kick that up a bit. Okay. And now I'll have to check and see if... I can't remember if Erudai called it Jungle of Xanatha or the Jungles of Xanatha. I will have to look it up here. Because it basically takes up this whole lower part. And you're going to find all kinds of unpleasant things in there. But that's a great place for the creatures to live, and it's a great place for all these people to enjoy fighting them, because these people are insane. Well, they are barbarians, so they're crazy. They're crazy, man. All right, and up here is where they have the nicer, more pleasant, tropically jungly type parts rather than the dense, deadly jungles and everything everywhere. That's the dry side. So we've got this up here. This is the end of these, and this goes up into the more deciduous and pine forests and stuff, only because we have a nice mix of the cedars and whatnot. And I don't want to put them down here. I was going to mix them, but we're going to leave them separate. Yeah, so here's the fun thing that I talked with Erudai about. Xanatha is down here. The Umbral Atoll is over here. Though most people don't know it. There are, because of the crazy gates and powers and things that those guys worked with, there is a gate. A teleportation gate between the two places. Because some of the things went either way. So there is a way to go to the Umbral Atoll and come back, but it's super difficult to find and super difficult to actually engage. It's actually weirdly easier once you're on the Umbral Atoll to get back to the jungles of Xanatha. So, and again, we'll be working some more of this stuff out too. And if it turns out that, man, this seems a little bit too close and it's hard to get, hard to explain the way that it's working, I can, and I drew a little bit of this out for myself. I can cut this off more and pull this out so it looks like it's sort of connected only by this thin little area, and there's a lot more water blocking it, so it feels like an isolated area. But we're going with this at the moment, or I am anyway. Erudai may come in and say, "No, hold the presses, stop, you're doing it wrong." which is fine. Who came up with Xanath the Crazy Wizard experience? Erudai. Erudai did. I came up with the weird idea of all the stuff happening on the island, and it dovetailed nicely with the stuff that he was working on for Xanatha and the crazy experiments and stuff. So that was kind of fun. Oop, these hills are impinging. Why are you up on that layer? You're supposed to be back here. There you go. I don't know why those are in front. But yeah, his ideas for all that stuff really dovetailed nicely with everything I was doing in the Umbral Atoll, because it was very similar stuff, not exactly the same though. One thing I do need to do here is, I think it was it in here? I'm trying to remember where I was putting this at. I think it was here. I remembered that I had something I needed to add. I'll add it later. I'll do it later. I'm getting myself distracted by going over there. All right, so we've got to work on these things now. Karth Urum. Do. I don't want to say being several. I'm trying to explain how people can actually do business with the Kirinese, because nobody is allowed to own property who's not from Kiru, but they've been granted special privileges. I'm just trying to decide how I want to distinguish them from the people. I say merchant alliances have been they've been allowed to lease properties for their business. Okay, that works. Geez, I'm cold. Gonna have to turn you up and move around. Move around! Move around! Get warm. Erudai's mind, this disturbing with the crazy isolated experiments. Yeah, my stuff is much darker and weirder. His has got the isolated experiments with, weird bee creatures and stuff. I've got the island where the civilization was that lived and didn't care about the gods and was pursuing their own magical experiments for extending life and doing all these things to try and keep their civilization afloat. And then Grix appeared and promised them all eternal life, and then he tricked them all into becoming the Soulforged. And so the remnants of their civilization is on this island, along with a lot of interesting barbarian tribes. I guess I'll have to decide to I'm trying to think of the barbarian clans, because given the traditional nature of a lot of Eastern, Middle Eastern, and Maori stuff, you would expect there to be something that's because the Maori stuff is much more islandy and whatnot. You wouldn't expect them to have like a sea turtle clan. We're the mighty sea turtles, and everyone just laughs at them. Oh no, the sea turtles. So I'm thinking more like bears and tigers and herons and panthers and stuff. Traditional things that you would see. Capybara clan, they're also friendly. The friendly barbarians. Friendbarians. All right, posture. I'm going to use my posture and I'm going to sit back while I'm thinking here. So we got bear, we got heron, we got tiger. I got the itch on the back of my neck again. There, super shirt. I could do another bird, but I think another land animal. I mean, I could do 5 clans. The extremely vicious Otter Clan. I could do a Monkey Clan. The Red Panda Clan. Rawr. Maybe not. Looking at some other things in these places. Yeah, that wouldn't work. The Shrew Clan. Sorry, that one just made me chuckle. And I yawned at the same time. Pikas. Just the little pikas. Maybe not. A long-tailed giant rat. Oh, that's an ugly rat. Okay. The spiny rat? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'll go with leopard. Because we got tiger. Are those too similar, though? Are those too similar? Maybe I'll go with, instead of Tiger Clan, maybe we'll go with boar. We'll go with boars. And I want, the last one I do want to do another bird. But we'll see. I'm thinking about some other creatures here. The Giant Squid Clan. They don't fight that well, but they spray ink at you. Ha-ha! Okay, that might be a horrible idea. Mollusks. Yeah, I don't think so. Monkeys. And I know some of my friends who are all about like the divisions and monkeys and apes and stuff would be like, you can't just say a monkey clan. You need to specify what kind of monkey or what order. Like, yeah. No, thank you. Lagomorpha. The hares, rabbits, and pikas. Pika, pika. See? I know my Pokemon. I almost called them Pikamons. Yeah, that would have been perfect and not embarrassing at all. I know my Pikamons. How do you do, fellow kids? That would have been fun. All right, here we are into the thing I'm looking at. All right, that is a leopard. Not gonna civets. Nope. Seal Clan. It's just a bunch of guys sitting around looking all like wide-eyed. Don't hit us. Please don't hit us. Yeah, I was joking to myself in my head about Turtle Clan. Then I realized, well, probably not, because, you know, I don't feel like getting sued. Yeah, I think I'm just... It's because they're like, there are different types of monkeys, and there's chimps, there's apes, there's baboons, there's this and that. I'm like, they're all monkeys. And they hate that. All right, we're going with bear, heron, boar, leopard, and monkey right now. For the moment. We'll see if that works. And we'll put all those into heading 4. All right, so we're working on some cities. I don't think I'm going to get through all these today. I just added a ton of work for myself, which is the whole plan. I was supposed to be writing this all out. So that's good. All right, so we are back in Karth Urum. They've been, where is it here? Granted special permission to operate within Karth Urum, and have been allowed to lease properties for their businesses. All right, so the merchant ships are not allowed to enter the inner port and are anchored in the outer bay while their goods are ferried into the city's harbor. So basically what that means is the merchant ships can come in here. I don't know if you guys can actually see my cursor. Can you guys see my cursor when I'm doing this stuff? I don't know if you can. I'm trying to look on the screen to see if you can actually even see my cursor. I don't know. It's by the tip up here. So basically, this bay here to the east of Koto, where this little area is, they're allowed to come in this far, and they can't go past this first like narrowing to get into this area, and so they're not allowed in to the inner bay here, where the port is. So that's one way they keep their city even safer. They don't allow those people to come in at all. All right, so no cursor. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why. It just sometimes it doesn't seem to show up. I mean, I can grab stuff and highlight it, but whatever. Whatever. Alrighty. There is, I'm looking for the religion here. There was a religious section here. More and more outside influences have entered Kiru, missionaries from the various temples across Godlands. Okay, Yaga the Blue Heron. And he is the guy who is in Rido. Let me make sure of this. Wait. Yeah, it is Rito. Small temple of Orn has been established in the town of Rito in the territory of Yaga the Blue Heron, a young warlord in the southeast. Boop. Yeah, you can see the cursor in the words. We just can't see the cursor and all the stuff when I'm working in the map, sadly. I don't know. But yeah, this town down here, this is the Heron clan area. This is where Yaga rules. And he is the only warlord of any of the people in Kiru who has allowed a temple to one of the gods to be built. These people basically don't really worship the gods. They're like, yeah, whatever. But he's allowed one. Other places have some shrines. That's it. But they pretty much stayed out of the God Killer War and everything having to do with gods for all this time. I have more color today. Yeah, I wore a blue shirt because all my black shirts are in the dryer or in the wash right now, and it reminds me I should probably go throw them in the dryer soon. I got a couple loads of laundry going. Christmas tamales? Wait a second. What's a Christmas tamale? They're like snow in them, or? Okay, so they do that. All right, then. Chips are not allowed. Okay, that's enough about Karth Urum. Let's go and talk about Hero, the little town here on the Delta. Important. Okay. So tamales are a Mexican food. Yeah, made from masa, lard, and meat. I know it. I know what tamales are. Often made for Christmas and delicious. I was just curious why they're Christmas tamales, because we've got like an enormous population of people who run Mexican restaurants in the towns near me. So when I don't know why it started, one of the guys, he's a Mexican guy. His family would make tons of them for Christmas, the same thing. And he would bring them into work. And they had a tamale party. And they invited more and more people and more and more people. And he would go by, he'd put an order in to the restaurant because he had a relative who had a restaurant. And he would get like 80 of the damn things and come in. And people would just sit there and eat tamales, eat tamales, eat tamales. And they were fine. They were mushy stuff with meat and stuff inside the corn wrappers. That's the, I mean, there were some different flavors, but I never heard of one called a Christmas tamale. So I was curious if it had a different, like, type of stuff in it. Got it. Wait, whose imagination matches? What hit you, Sassy Witch? You, me and Rude Eye. Oh, that's me. No, no. Though I did sound like a Rude Eye when I asked Chrysantha a question after she said she was mad at me. I said, at the risk of sounding like a Rude Eye, what did I do? So, yeah, either he's infecting me or it just was always there and I'm just realizing it now. All right. Didn't eat the corn husk? No, did not eat the corn husk. I was smart enough to unwrap them. How do you write books if your brains don't click somewhere? Yeah, that's true. You find the Muppet in yourself. The Muppet. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a little disturbing. You're right. It is. It's disturbing, Chrysanth. But pow! It's just like pew, pew, pew. I think it helps being more geared towards the improvisational and the yes and, because if you look at ideas that way, it's less, what the hell were you thinking? And more like, hey, I think we could use that and add chipmunks. Chipmunks is just a random thing. I don't condone adding chipmunks to everything because too many chipmunks is bad. There you go. Yin yang well. That's one of the things. The other thing is we both like to torment Chrysanth. No, I think he likes tormenting Chrysanth. I just accidentally do it. Just a bit. Then again, I probably torment everyone because I think weirdly. Or don't think weirdly and just don't think sometimes. One of the three. Okay, we'll go to Ocala. Well, wait. Yeah, it's Blue Carthal. Do. Let's say feature carvings of namesake creature. keep great walls. Namesake creature, more than one of the great beasts were found within the walls at any given time. Let's see, where did I put? Okay, did I put it on? It is right on there. Okay, good. We'll go with iron. Wakao is primarily a fishing village, though they do deal in iron goods on a small scale due to the mines in the nearby mountains. Koto. Up here. This is the river. This is the river place. So I've got to check one thing about the dyes. Okay, the dyes are in the south, and the east is the silks. The north is going to be more the trappers and leather goods and stuff. All right. Where is my entry here? I gotta mention something about hero here. All right, the border for the protection is shared by members of more than one clan united in the banner of the current order of the warlord Yaga. Okay. Do. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Just run around, make the noise. I enjoy it too, don't lie. No, I love teasing people. It's fun. How mad will Sevi be that I put her in a long blue Amish dress for Orient Express? Well, it should be entertaining. Well, it should be fine. It should be fine, right? Right. It'll be fine. Where did I put this note? Well, that doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that then. That's fine. This is what you do when you're writing. You change stuff. You change things. You change it some more. And then after you change it some more, you change it some more. All right, I'm really annoyed by this little tag thing. There we go. Flip it up that way. There we go. Take that tag. So one of the things I need to do is figure out where this road goes through now that I think about it. Let me go in here and move a couple things around. I'm taking you out of there. I'm gonna move you over here, and you over here. Because the road is gonna go boop. It's gonna go boop. It's gonna go this way. Will it go through and across this way, or will it go through Ocala? I think Ocala is going to be the kind of the Would it break off ahead of time, or would it come out afterwards? I think it would actually do both. Now that I think about it, looking at this, put it like this. Because then we've got, oops, why did they do, oh, I forgot. All right, I gotta turn the roughness down a little bit, otherwise it's gonna go crazy. Then we'll have it go here. Oop, oop. Because this is supposed to go across the peninsula here. And this one is supposed to come out here and go there. And there may be something we'll put at this little crossroads, but it's probably just going to be like some kind of a trade post or a shrine. It's not worth mentioning right now. No, you don't tease you. It's one of more reasons. I don't like you. You're too young, not take it personally. You're a little bitch. It's a professional setting, and I don't want to get fired. I like it. I like all the reasons. That's good. Those are good reasons. Oops. Okay, we've got Coteau. Oops. Kisa Vale. Now, is Kisa Vale going to be home to... I think that's going to be Heron. And this is going to be the crazy monkey people. Because we got bear in the north, we got heron in the southeast, we got boar in the northeast, we got leopard and monkey left, and I'm trying to decide if the leopards would be better over here or the monkeys. I'm trying to think. Because it's drier, it's more hilly, it's less trees. I just don't have any of the trees and things drawn over here for the most part. Because originally I had them there. Maybe I will put the boars over here. Maybe this will be Boar Clan. And then this will just stay. This is bear and bear and bear. And we got bear, and then we got, yeah, because the bear clan is the biggest clan right now. And then we've got, these two are going to be heron. And then we've got leopard and monkey. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I'm going to swap one thing really quickly here. Okay, so Koto and Ocala. Hero. But Hero's got a little bit of different things. Did I spell this guy's name wrong up here? Wait a second. Aha, I did name this. I was like, that name seemed wrong. Now that I went back like 15 minutes ago, I was like, wait a minute, I think I typed that name wrong. That's how my brain works. I'm still processing things I typed before, just going over them, editing them in my head, and I'm like, nope, that's wrong. Hit Springs? No, Hot Springs. We'll go with Hot Springs. That's a better word than Hit Springs. Like to complain when Ashley got mad because I touched her food with my gloves and clean hands. They expected to kiss their feet and cook using telekinesis. Ah, brain cooking. HR was calling me everywhere to set up a meeting. I thought I was in so much trouble. Turns out I was selected for random drug testing. Oh, that's fun. Got to leave early that day. It was great. People are amazing. Don't you forget it, Jensen. They're just amazing, and you should do everything the way every single person wants you to. So different for everyone, and everyone has totally unhinged expectations for reality. Wait, none of this is good? Just smile and wave, Jensen. Smile and wave. Yeah, so they have retreated. So the idea here is this is one of the more beautiful places, Keesaw Vale. It's just dells and waterfalls and hills and jungled areas and hot springs, and it's just beautiful, typical, like the most beautiful of beautiful stuff. You know, cherry blossoms and bamboo and stuff everywhere. And this used to be controlled by the Monkey Clan, who have been forced back into their ancestral home back here. So now the Heron Clan controls this area and this. So the poor Monkey Clan. They're doing a good job up there. When I went up to refill my water, I was over there and like, oh, get some water. I feel, oh, claws on my leg. And Mary actually decided to put his claws right above my knee and like stretch and be like, oh, pick me up. And I'm like, oh, I'm only wearing his pajama pants. So now I have new holes in those. And on the other side at the same time, Ian did the exact same thing. So they're both on each leg, just suddenly like, they're trying to pants me, I think. But luckily their claws got stuck on my legs. And not only did I get scratched, I didn't get pantsed. Silly cats, this isn't middle school. You don't do that to people. Do, do, do. All iconography of the Monkey Clan is forbidden in Key Savannah. The great... Even the great statue of Obu of the Moon had been toppled, much to the chagrin of Yaga, who had ordered it to be preserved but shrouded. The message to do so arrived too late to stop the destruction by his underlings. So there's a lot of bad blood. Obu of the Moon was, the guy who founded this place originally, was their leader, had a big old statue to him there. And when the place was taken over by the Heron clan, the guy who was in charge of the Heron clan said, "Don't allow any iconography, but do not destroy that statue." But the people immediately went in and were like, "What? Boom! Smash the statue!" So now there's even more bad blood between the Monkey Clan and these guys. Oops. Hail from Florida. Oh, Dave, you're already down in Florida? Woo! Welcome to Florida. How hot is it? Wait, Erudai was in here? I didn't even see Erudai pop in. Is Frost pronouncing things right? It's Erudia or Erudia, unlike Moss, who said it wrong. Oh yeah, rambunctious kitties are everywhere. You don't have hats. Was your rabbit getting you? Hello, Kyle. Oh, you're packing. Well, now you get to lift a suitcase, Kyle, right? Right. Bam. It's nice in Florida. It is, let's see. Right here, it is dark. Let's see what it says here. It says it is 13 degrees, feels like 6 with the wind. So, probably a little different there in Florida. It was warm today. 40s, wow. Something likes to make tiny holes. You know, I had that problem in the dryer. I don't know if it was a piece of something got stuck in there and it was poking holes and stuff or what, but of course also I wear things until they fall apart and just keep washing them until they fall apart. And I'll like put on a pair of pajama pants and then suddenly realize I'm like, whoop, caught my toe in the hole at the bottom of the hem. Well, that ripped them. Oops. I don't wear a coat at 40, but it's definitely not warm. Yeah. I got you there. All right. Okay. So, Erudai, quick question. Remember we talked about the jungle Zanatha, and I talked about having it be in the lower southern part of Kiru. Does that still work for you? Make sense? Because, again, I also talked about the idea that there is like a hidden gate between the jungle and their experiments to the Umbral Atoll and back and forth, but getting there would be the feat of high-level adventurers who may not make it anyway. But I listed right here the jungle of Zanatha, or jungles. We'll have to see if it's jungles or jungle. And I'm using it as this lower area down here that's incredibly distant. It's, equatorial. It's hot. It's steamy. It's full of monsters, old ruins, all that fun stuff. And I'm going to pronounce everything right. Maybe. Because now we are on to Umari. Da, 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 da. Works for you? Okay. Because, yeah, I have this, the idea of this place, this is the barbarians, as I've talked about before, and from all the way up here to Hero, where they actually trade land goods through Port Mika and all these places from the Eastern Godlands, if they don't come by sea to Karth Urum. These three places and Karth Urum, this is all ruled by the Bear clan. The Boar clan has the drier side over here. The Heron clan has these guys, this area all over here, so they really control a lot of the, I think this is the dyes and the silks are down here, the silks are here and the dyes are here, I can't remember. But Umari, and then down south, the Monkey clan is like one of the Leopard and Monkey clans are the smallest, they've kind of gotten forced back. The Monkey clan retreated all the way back to their ancient homeland down in the south where nobody wants to bother them because nobody really wants to go, even though they can go on the road through the jungle. Nobody really wants to do it because as much as the road is there, you could get attacked by velociraptors and things just rampaging across the road anyway because nobody's patrolling it. Nobody's stopping them from going through there. So you see the bamboo shivering and you hear some weird guttural little noises and then suddenly you're set upon by a whole bunch of velociraptors. That would not be good. That'd end your trip real fast, wouldn't it, kid? Okay, so the south and east. Okay, yep. And Rito is ancestral seed of the Heron clan. It's Gino. Wind makes a big difference, yeah. Menopause, you freeze all day and roast all night during the day and AC at night. It's crazy. Well, I am going to say I'm happy as a man. I won't have to deal with that. I just deal with the fact that I have to have a fan on my feet all the time when I go to sleep. Doesn't matter if it's like 80 degrees outside, 100 degrees outside, negative 30. Gotta have a fan. You like the Craigslist coding? If you connect the capitals, it's a giant 36. Wait a minute. Yeah, Dave, since you're down in Florida, are you in shorts right now? Are you sweating to death? Tell us everything. Oh, you need a fan too, but your ceiling fan has been broken since the summer. No fan, no light. Now, okay, I have a question. Why has your father not come over and fixed that? Or why have you not said, hey, tell me how to fix this? Come on. The biggest trouble with putting up a new ceiling fan is lifting it up to the ceiling properly. But, I mean, if you have a couple of ladders and a board, you're set. You just set it on the boards and you're done. Short shorts. Thanks, Dave. Didn't want to know that. Okay, Daisy Duke. Pop doesn't want to mess with electrics and he's forgetting to call an electrician to see what's up. Ah, okay. You should probably do that. You sent short joke. Landlord is cheap. It comes down, it goes up. Ah, that sucks. Let's see. Silk trade here, they jealously guard their most skilled tradesmen and their secrets. First thing I did when I got off the plane was take off my pants. Right on the tarmac, I bet. Getting your shorties all weekend. Okay. Ghost legs. You changed outlets, but something is up with the wiring in my room. One of the bathroom lights doesn't work either, so I should probably get everything looked at. Oof. Yeah, you should do that. If it hasn't been blowing fuses, it's one thing. If it has been blowing fuses, then yeah, you got some problems. Probably the dead guy they posed in the wall you know, with his hands holding the wires like this, is dried out too much. Not that there's, you know, a dead guy in your walls, Chrysanth, but there could be a dead guy in your walls that they were using to bridge the circuit, and he's just, you know, he's not working out anymore. All right, there we go. Fuses. No one uses fuses anymore. Well, breakers. How about breakers? Crap, I didn't realize the stream was behind. I should get the dead guy replaced. That should fix it. Yes. All right, so guides, helping hands, and occasionally volunteers and members of Monkey Clan were voracious for knowledge, and it led many of them to their deaths. And their out-of-control experiments. So, the Monkey Clan, they were very curious, and they helped the wizards do all kinds of stuff. Did not work out well for them. They lost control of Kiso Vale. They've even begun following old paths into the deep jungles. Deep jungle, looking after lost magics to aid them. So they are foolishly, they went back here. They've been going back into the ruins, trying to find lost magics and things to help them go fight the Heron clan, which probably won't end well for them. Whee! All right, let's see what we got. Smash the like button. Explains why Froste say hi a long while after I typed it in chat. Yes, Kyle, you are behind. You have a freaky breaker for the kitchen? Oh, that's not good. Chrysanth, are you going to provide the dead guy, or does he need to bring his own? I can DIY that. Like Froste Radio. Well, thank you. But you can still hit the button. That's very nice. You can use a Erudite or Warlock. You're funny, Kyle. You're funny. Warlock is a bit taller, so it might be better. Is that why you invited me to come here and meet your mom? No, hide shovel. There are a lot of cool folks around this set of channels. You are right, Sassy Witch. You could just fill the pajama holes. There you go. All right, we got the quiche. Quiche, wow, it's 6:40. Okay, I've been getting a lot done here. I've written a whole crap ton of stuff here, which is good. And I got a lot of stuff added to the map and changed around. You may have noticed I darkened in the mountains so I could see them better. So I spent some time doing that just to make sure that I could see them properly, because they were getting all different colors because of the land underneath them and everything, and it was just hard to tell where they were at. All right, so yeah, Kish is up here. This is the city of Kira, closest to the Azure Kingdom. Controlled by the Boar clan, this is the city of Kira, closest to the Azure Kingdom, a fortified outpost that stands vigilant against an incursion from the Desert Kingdom that never has and likely will never materialize. Generally more interested, blah, 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 blah. Oops. The Boar Clam. How about we call it the Boar Clan? Great hunters and leather workers. Okay. Fortified hill outpost that stands vigilant against the incursion of the kingdom. So basically, they sit up on their hills here, assuming that these guys are going to come back and attack them, and they assume that these guys are going to attack them, and they have never attacked one another. But they'll keep themselves ready, just in case. You never know. Okay, we'll go. Onsen is surrounded by hot springs and lush hills. Yeah, we'll say they're northern. The ancestral seat of Boar clan, Onsen is surrounded by hot springs and lush hills along the residents have access to far more luxuries than their northern brethren. Let's say great farms. Da, da, da. It's fine, but a little too eggy for me. I missed something here. Quiche. No, quiche. Did you already take out Fantastic? No. You're the reason I have to eat Sevi cooking. If she follows my recipe, it will be good. She didn't know what her roux was. Well. Can't physically help her. Oh dear. Yeah, just go to a dollar store nearby and make sure you get a couple of those little throwaway flamethrowers. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it's what you need, a flamethrower. No, I don't mean flamethrower. I mean a fire extinguisher. Those little throwaway ones that you know, one-use cans. Okay, they may not be at dollar stores. You may have to go to like a Walmart type thing or something. Woo! Aruda, that gives me a good reason to ask you a question if you're still here. The Thursday stream, normal time, are we doing anything different? Because I don't know if it's going to be a time you're doing something for, or Sevi or anybody is streaming things for MegaCon on Thursday night. So let me know. I know it's a different channel than Moonskull. I just don't know if I should be doing it at the same time. So just let me know. Throwaway flamethrower. No. Molotov cocktails. Well, you are not wrong, Kyle. You are not wrong. Fire extinguishers are even the 200 watts. True. Yeah, I had a couple of these, and I showed my my friend's kid when she was doing homeschool stuff. I bought a number of them to show her how to put out a fire with a fire extinguisher. And that was the class I gave her for that day, was trying to put out a fire with a fire extinguisher. And I bought some of those. They were the little canned ones where you can just spray it, and explained to her, I set up a little grill pan outside on the driveway, because I have a gravel driveway, and I started some stuff on fire in it, and I said, go for it. And she just was like, she was kind of little at that point. She's spraying it, and she's like, it's not going out. I was like, yep, that's because you're not hitting the base of the fire. And so she started trying hitting the base of the fire, and she's like, oh, cool. Then I had to set more things on fire so she could put them out, until we used both, or I think we used all three of them, so she knew how to do it. I'm like, there you go. There's your class. Who says homeschooling can't be fun, right? Okay. Well, I put information in all the town things. Now I got to go back up to the clans here. Yeah, pass. I regret not getting the free fire blanket they were giving out at work. Oh my goodness, Chrysanth. Why would you pass up a free fire blanket? Box of baking soda for grease fires. Yep. I had somebody who, I thought they were joking when they said this. They said, because somebody was talking about, oh, I had a fire on my stove. I was trying to put it out and this and that. And this person's like, oh my gosh, yeah, you just grab something. And he literally says, just take a bunch of flour and just throw it on there. And I was like, oh my God, don't do that. I was like, do you know what happens when you throw flour into flames? That's not good. He's like, no, it puts it out. I'm like, no, it doesn't. If you don't believe me, go make yourself a campfire and throw some flour at it. You will see quite a poof. Yes, never use flour or water. Salt is acceptable. Yep. Yes, exactly. I'm like, are you trying to kill everybody? He's like, what? Flour's flammable? I just gave him the... It's not as bad as throwing lycopodium powder onto a fire, but it's not good. It's not good. It's not good, people. It's not good. All right, so we've got Karth Urum figured out. We got Hiro, Okala, Koto, Kisa Vale, Umari, Rido, Mosun, Kish, and Onsen. And we even updated something on the tea house here because I had to fix 2 things about that. And we're going to go up here. Yep. Baking soda burns yellow, in case anyone was wondering. Now we know. You made it, VJJ. Woo! Got in trouble at my last job. There was a fire the size of like a pancake on a flat top. Some lady was about to throw water and I still stopped as I grabbed a box of salt. Cinnamon makes pretty gold sparks. Time to start over, wizard. All right, let me go back. Let me delete all this real quick. Yeah, there we go. Deleted. I'll undo all the map work. We'll go back and start over. Thanks for JJ. Now we gotta start over. Or something. Maybe not. Da, da, da. Oh, lycopodium powder. You can look it up. It's Lyco, I think. Lycopodium? Yeah. Lycopodium? I think. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum-bum. All right, so we got Bear Clan. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. You got in trouble for yelling everybody out the fire. Oh, of course. Yeah, exactly, because that's what you want to do. Ugh. Yep. Yeah, lycopodium powder. I'm trying to remember if it's a. It's not a. Is it a fungus? Or is it part of a lichen or something like that? I'm trying to remember. It comes from a plant. I just don't remember what kind of plant it comes from. It's like a lichen or a moss or something. It's the little seeds or spores or whatever from it. And it is kind of flammable. Yes, exactly. Some people in my high school, they made a... with the chemistry teacher, this was back in the 80s when you could do cool things at school and nobody got hurt and nobody actually caused any problems with it. They took an old fire extinguisher that had been used with the hose, and they made because the teacher had a lycopodium cannon, and he had a container that you could see in the side, and it was this heavy-duty melt-proof plastic plexiglass on the inside, and it was cardboard and whatnot, but he put a candle in there and he would spray lycopodium powder and it would go poof and make a big poof. But they made a lycopodium cannon out of this fire extinguisher because they pressurized the air in it with the lycopodium, and they would light it and just shoot out a flame that's like 15 feet long. You couldn't do that nowadays in school, I don't think. I don't think that would go over well. Lichens are a fungus. I don't know if you ask the vampire. Sure, lichens are a fungus. See, I made a vampire werewolf joke there. Yeah, be calm and talk quiet in the event of an emergency. Everyone will totally understand you. Okay, everybody, just calm down. I know that the ship is sinking. Let's just get out to the lifeboats and... yeah. Yes, lichen is the way it's spelled. You are not wrong. Sorry, Chrysanth. People are about to die in a fire or in a few seconds. You should always respect their feelings. You're leaving? Ah, well, you made it almost to the end. You were close. You were close. Alright, so Bear Clan. Alright, I'm going to be saving that where I'm at. Go back to this. Yeah. I do have to name that fort up there. Because of the kind of pun or the dangerous experiments. Well, that's a good question. I'm going to guess it's the puns because I think she's probably fine with the dangerous experiments because she didn't even take a free fire blanket was offered to her. She just said, I don't care. I like to live by the sword. Or something like that. Maybe. Okay, I may be making that up. Right. So, for everybody who's going to be traveling in the next day or two, be safe out there. Because, traveling can be annoying and dangerous. There could be pickpockets. There could be, wandering gypsies trying to steal your watch. I don't know. You never know. There could be. And as always, there are people at conventions. And people are weird. I've looked on X today. There are weird people out there. And they're allowed to post whatever they want because it's a free country. And sometimes they say stupid things. So, just be on the lookout. Keep your eyes peeled, and make sure that you know who you're hanging out with. You know, just stay away from the gamers. They're weird. They're weird. Maybe the Airbnb. At the time, I don't think she knew she'd be around 70 in an open flame. That is true. I will hold the fort. I'll hold it. Stay down, fort. Stay down. Maybe the Airbnb won't have a kitchen. You'll get lucky. I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's going to be fire, flame, all that stuff. Yeah. Huh. So I think I'm doing this again on Thursday at the same time. I didn't hear anything from Arudai and Chad about it, whether or not, so I'll just ping him later and ask whether or not that's actually definitely happening or not. So we'll see. I think I'm planning on just doing the stream on Thursday, so we'll see. People are really weird, especially that Kyle guy. You are not wrong. I heard he likes pies, and he will drive on black ice to take pies to people. I don't know, or cookies or something. I don't know. He seems crazy. Like people threatening Doge for not wasting money. Yeah. Sevi would actually scare off the bad people. Chrysanth, I get to hang out with normal people like you. Oh, Kyle, you're so innocent. All right. So, on that note, before I get kicked, hey, I can't be kicked. I am coming nowhere near any of you people. So, my shins should remain unkicked. I'm safe. Never thought I would see the day and be excessive spending. What? I'm sure there won't be another plane crash. The things do happen in threes. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen because, isolated incidents at spots. I'm sure there are other things that have happened that we don't even see online too. So there's probably a whole bunch of boat sinkings and crashings and stuff like that, and tons of car crashes we just don't hear about. Sensationalizing, that'll do it. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Everybody be safe. I will see you all. If you're going over to Signal Screams, I'm gonna go to my real life game in a couple minutes, and I will talk to you all a little bit later. So I'm gonna throw you at the ending screen, and then I'm gonna kill the stream. But please, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, and if you can leave a comment afterwards, that would be fantastic. So bye everybody, good luck.